Ahead of Memorial Day, House Speaker John Boehner tearing into Veterans Affairs leadership, giving a scathing speech on the House floor nearly 1 year after then-Secretary Eric Shinseki resigned amid the scandal over veterans' care and long wait times. Now, an internal audit had found that tens of thousands of newly returning veterans waited at least 90 days for medical care. And at a facility in Phoenix, hundreds of vets had signed up for appointments but didn't even appear on wait lists. Now, in February, the new VA secretary claimed that 60 people had been fired over the ordeal, but then the New York Times reported only one person had actually been fired. Another retired under pressure, and another's termination was pending. Speaker John Boehner ripping into the administration for the lack of accountability.
Last year, Congress gave the VA secretary new authority to fire employees. But while some 110 VA facilities kept secret lists to hide their wait times, just one person has been fired. One. What the hell happened to the rest of them?
It's a great question. Sandra, if this were the private sector, heads would be rolling for
Absolutely.
sure. But isn't it more duplicitous? I mean, that they lied and said that 60 were fired, and then the New York Times had reported that it was only one. Why didn't they fire?
Well, that's certainly where you're hearing the outrage from Boehner there. But he went on to actually criticize the dollars that had been spent and the lack of result. After $16 billion in new spending was authorized over a 3-year period, Andrea, it can't even build a hospital, he said, referring to that half-finished project in Denver that is a $1 billion over in budget. The money that was being thrown at this, Charlie, and absolutely no changes is what,
you know, when the American people sit there and you hear about vets coming back and waiting a day to get something taken care of, it really rubs us the wrong way. And you know, if the Republicans want a case study on why big government doesn't work, this is it.
Of course.
It's horrendous. This is an administration. You can't even fire people.
Horrible.
You know, the New York City school system used to be the place where you pointed to where big government didn't work, where if you had a teacher hitting on a student, he got put in a rubber room and still got his paycheck. That still happens. This is even worse.
Charlie, can I ask you about Wall Street? Because Wall Street has gotten involved in these charter schools in New York, and they've given the choice and competition, and it's disproportionately benefited low-income and minority kids. I've suggested vouchers for veterans, getting Wall Street and the private sector to build some competing hospitals to care for veterans. It would be
great. And I'll tell you, Dan Loeb is a hedge fund guy. He runs a bunch of charter schools in the South Bronx. He actually has some liberals that agree with him. But there's so much resistance on the part of the left to anything private sector.
Do you know who's resisting it? Some of the veterans groups, though. I mean, so some of them are very attached to the idea of the VA. I personally agree. I think there should be a voucher. This thing is not working. I mean, in Wisconsin, we have veterans die, and you know what they did with the doctors? They just transferred them. And the doctor was responsible for overprescribing, and so there is a serious problem. There's a complicated system of firing people that no one can figure. So in the case of the story you broke on Phoenix, where there was the waiting list and 40 veterans died, that person was fired, but not for the offense of creating a secret waiting list. She was fired for taking an illegal trip to Disneyland from a lobbyist, because it was easier to fire her for that than for actually causing the death of veterans.
Rachel, your husband's a congressman on Capitol Hill, and I know that they've tried desperately to pass legislation to allow the heads of these departments to fire people instead of having to go through this long, bureaucratic, onerous process. But Harris, as Rachel mentioned, you covered this story on the Fox Report. These wait times for our veterans returning home, this is clearly not getting fixed.
Well, and not just the wait times. What we found out on Fox Report was just that the details of what it was like to wait and that people were dying. That's what was breaking news at the time. And just the details of how our men and women who had given so much and sacrificed so much for us were really, really suffering. That was part of it. But Charlie brings up a beautiful point. This is really big. Like too big to get our arms around. And the other thing we learned was how many different places, different states, that it wasn't so localized to just one hospital.
You do wonder why the Obama administration doesn't step in and do the Marshall Plan to fix the VA.
Or break it up.
I mean, no, but just do something.
Andrea, we're still talking about accountability from the administration. But isn't this bottom line more about changing the culture from within? I mean, so we're asking for one thing, but it's much bigger picture. And
I do think the quickest way to change the culture, though, is exactly exactly what they did, as Charlie mentioned, with charter schools.
Yeah.
And that's something that Democrats and Republicans, a lot of them, have come together on in a really, really good way.
You can have a private side and a public side.
Yeah, exactly. And
Vouchers
it forces the public side to get their act together.
And allow them to fire some people.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And don't forget, there are
Right.
some really good, caring people working for veterans, and they are the ones that are being, I think, smeared by this kind of dysfunction.
That's true. All right, in the presidential race, will the youth be served? A possible challenger to Hillary reportedly planning a call for generational change, not unlike a similar message from Senator Marco Rubio. But will it help Martin O'Malley against the Clinton machine? Plus, a very revealing Q&A session with Hillary Clinton supporters. None of them, not one, could name a single accomplishment of hers while she was Secretary of State. Neither could Jen Psaki, remember that? That said, they still love her a lot. The possible impact of this, up next.
She's a bad mamma jamma.
Sure.
Yeah. She's a strong, confident woman.